Okay, so I did include one bird because it's such a different different scenario, even though it's not a household pet. It's a wild falcon, and this is the case. It was forwarded to us by Charles, our representative in South Africa, and he received this report from a rehabilitation center. They work with birds of prey. So this falcon was hit by a car, and when they brought the falcon to the clinic, they did x-ray, and obviously they saw, you can see on the x-ray, the right wing was fractured. So they did the surgery, they applied some pin, and they fixed the wing to allow the healing. And for about 6 weeks, the wing was strapped to the body, so allowed time to rebuild the bone structure. Because in birds, the bones are hollow, they're very light, and the healing of the bones is really problematic in the nature. So it's really difficult. But even after the bones were healed and they, allow the falcon to fly for the first time, the rehabilitation continued very slow. And what they said is that basically they can see that the wing was really sore and the bird was barely flying. So they had a delta, and they decided, okay, let's try coMra therapy. So they started a 3-week course. The protocol, really simple. If you open the user guide, and this is how we treat a bone fracture, meaning we treat it at 5 Hz, 50 Hz, and variable. 2 minutes at each frequency over the site of the fracture. So really simple protocol, and they started to see really good results immediately as they began the treatment. So what I included here, these are the tracked. They attached a GPS transmitter to the bird. So on the left, what you see is basically the track of the flying bird, but this is before coMra therapy. So the bird was barely flying. You can see its maximum altitude was only 20 meters. So it means, the bird wasn't really flying high. And the maximum speed is 55 kilometers. But for bird to survive in a wild nature, it has to fly really fast. I mean, this is how falcons are hunting. They need to fly really fast. So here, bird won't able to hunt clearly. So after the coMra protocol, the middle picture shows here, start to recover. Now it's flying 350 meters high, and it's flying 80 kilometers per hour. This is right after the coMra course. And then a few weeks later, it's really recovering fast. So 155 kilometers per hour. It's flying high. So good recovery for the bird. And if you have parrots at home, if you have any type of birds, know for sure that we can, apply coMra therapy to treat wings, other bone structures as well, in birds as well. Okay, so this is a falcon. All right, so I have my cases, and I hope that you got some idea in terms of what kind of conditions you can treat, what effects you can get with coMra therapy. And while we're still working on a new user guide, don't wait. Take your user guide for the humans and just transfer the same points to your dog, to your cat, apply the treatment. Again, you can harm the animal. So really, I'd like to encourage you.